Hey, welcome back to another episode of All Around JoCo TV. We are here at Fetchers, and we've got Sydney here. Fetchers is a one-stop shop, all you can need for your pets. Sydney, tell us a little bit about Fetchers.
Yeah, so we offer boarding, daycare, and grooming services. Grooming goes from anywhere from teeth brushing to full groom, haircut, all over. We have one wonderful groomer. She's won the best groomer in Johnson County.
Voted number one in Johnson County in 2022?
Yes, this year, so, or last year. So she is wonderful. And as far as our boarding and daycare, we do boarding services overnight. We house the dogs from either one night to a whole month. So it kind of just depends there. And then our daycare, we have dogs that come in at 7 a.m. To drop off while people are at work, while kids are at school. We offer different enrichment groups to keep dogs' minds stimulated. That's one of the most important things, I guess, for socialization in the dog's day, is keeping dogs stimulated. So we offer free play groups where they're all in one. They get to choose the dogs that they play with. And then we do offer smaller groups. We do things like bobbing for apples, ball pits, we do mazes, stuff like that, just to kind of make their day a lot more fun.
Not to confuse them either.
Yes, not to confuse them either.
Now, Sydney, this sounds like a perfect one-stop shop for all dogs. Mm-hmm. For somebody who has never boarded a dog or groomed a dog, what can they do to ease their visit?
Definitely vaccines. Getting vaccinations updated all the time, no matter what services you use, is great. But for grooming, we do require rabies vaccines. We're kind of low key on the grooming, so it's not as hard to get through. But rabies vaccine for sure. As far as boarding and daycare, we require all of our dogs to be neutered or spayed at 6 months. So I know there's a lot of regulation on that, but unfortunately, due to behaviors and stuff like that, we do require that. And then vaccines, we require rabies, distemper, and leptospirosis vaccines and bordetella vaccines. And we highly recommend the canine influenza. It's something that we're going to be requiring very, very soon. So just making sure that you get your vaccines up to date. Make sure that you're constantly trying to socialize your dog. If you want to bring your dog for a boarding or daycare visit, something to start them off as even as puppies, or adopting them right off the bat as socialization. Dog parks, taking them on walks, stuff like that. So bringing them into a facility, we want to make sure all of our dogs are able to play, and so it all starts at home, basically.
Okay, now I like spacious rooming when I'm coming for my room. So what kind of options do people have for boarding their pets?
So we have two separate options. We have our regular suites, which is a glassed-in area. The dogs can see out of it, so it won't freak them out or anything like that. But we have different sizes, 4 separate sizes, depending on the size of the dog and how many dogs the client's boarding. So if you have multiple dogs in your family, you're more than welcome to board them together, and they would probably put in one of our extra large suites, which is an 8 foot by 8 foot. And then compared to maybe just a smaller dog, which is a 4 foot by 4 foot, and that would work out for them. Then we have another choice, which is our penthouse room, which is a more enclosed area. It has personal cameras that you can log on and watch the dog all night. A little bit more of a comfy bed situation. TVs for dogs at high anxiety, stuff like that, that need noise cancellation. And then just a more secluded area to where they can't see the other dogs. Sometimes that helps with the dog, depending on their anxiety levels. So
Fetchers is a woman-owned business, and for that, I've got Heather, who is the owner. And Heather is going to tell us a little bit about the enrichment program, which is a really good tool that owners can use to help learn commands and obedience with their pets. Heather, tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, so the enrichment program is kind of new. We just started it last year. And kind of like what Ryan said, it helps teach the dogs new tricks, new commands, things that they can learn here and then take home to continue learning at home, so that when they come back, they are a little bit more entertained, a little bit more challenged. They aren't bored when they come to daycare, because it's not just all fun and games. At a lot of daycares, we like to encourage them to be more engaging and learn new commands.
Having personally brought my own dog here, I can tell you what I love about Fetchers is the family atmosphere. Now, I don't know if you do that on purpose or when you interview people, but everybody here is phenomenal. They're great with their pets. They sometimes talk to the pets more than they talk to me, which I love it. And Norman loves coming here too.
Yeah, I mean, that it is on purpose. We really strive to be a very well-rounded family business, because we do have a great staff, and I owe a lot of that to Sydney right here, because she interviews everybody. She knows who to look for. She understands my vision and our standards, and understands that we are looking to employ people who love and care for dogs as much as we do. So yeah, it was on purpose. We love it.
Love it. And speaking of family, Heather, you guys are also part of another local organization. Tell us about it.
Yes, so we employ an individual through Inclusion Connections. They are a nonprofit organization who help employ individuals with special needs. So we have Sam Rogers who works here, and he's been here for, gosh, almost
5 years.
6 years. And he is what we call the dog whisperer. He goes into the yard, the dogs calm down, they gravitate towards him, they love him. So we really enjoy that connection. My husband Danny, he's on the board, so we do a lot of sponsorship work with them as well every year, and it's just great community work. We are very passionate about it, and we love having him here.
Love it. Giving back to the community. Okay, Sydney, we know everything about fetchers now. How do people get in touch with you?
The easiest way to get in touch with us is going to be our website. All of our information is going to be on there. We have our applications that you can start right off the bat. So that is www.fetchersplaceday.com, or you can call us or email us at any time. Our phone number is 913-768-9663.
Heather, it's giveaway time.
Okay.
What do you got for them?
So we are offering a free 2-night stay and a nail trim and a bath when you enter the drawing. So that way you get everything that we offer. You get daycare, you get boarding, you get grooming. So you know you're dropping your dog off, they're gonna be completely taken care of when you pick them up.
Now, if you want to be entered in the drawing, go ahead and like our video, tag a friend, and share the post. Hey, and a total sidebar, doesn't have to get you in the drawing, but give a shout out on Facebook to Fetchers. They'll love you for it.
We will.
Sydney, Heather, thank you so much for allowing us in the time. And thank you for watching another episode of All Around JoCo TV. Look for us next time.